Agent Carter, report to the engineering wing. William Carter to the engineering wing.
Buck says our own technology won't cut it. We have to use the aliens' technology against them.
Begin examination, Doctor.
Hold the patient down, damn it.
Anesthetic is having no effect, Doctor. Tightening restraints.
Possessed creatures, children with sharp sticks, pretending to be doctors and warriors and priests. Base of neck shows signs of previous surgery. Won't healed over. Performing first incision to examine. But the moment you find anything worth knowing, worth believing, you just cut it open to see how it works.
Gag applied, Doctor.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm finding some sort of glass threads running along the subject's spine. Exploring. Seems to lead to some sort of metal bead. Cutting threads and extracting for study.
I'll send this to the lab for analysis.
Subject now appears to be unconscious. Not a response to the anesthetic. Seems like he just went to sleep.
Temperature is up. Heartbeat is up. Respiration is up. Everything's within safe parameters, but...
Bring him around. We need to see the results.
Showing him up.
removing gag, administering stimulants.
What's happening? Who are you people? Where am I?
We'll be asking the questions. Get him to recovery.
The report from Georgia was pretty grim. At least you were able to bring back a few survivors.
It's bad out there. We rescued who we could, but it was too late for most of them.
You mean those sleepwalkers? The labs don't have a clue about how that started, or how to fix them.
At least with outsiders, you can shoot them or go down fighting. What are we supposed to do against this sickness?
Might not be anything we can do. At least not until the doctors make sense of it.
How can you be so calm when there's nothing you can do?
There's plenty to keep me busy. I'm after a high-profile target of my own.
Any intel on the outsider commander? Somebody's gotta be leading this invasion, right?
You mean Axis? Yes and no. But let's just keep that between you and me. It's complicated.
Well, that's cryptic.
Anyone could be listening in, and I've been tracking this case for too long to risk losing it now.
We've already had one infiltrator. Think we've got more?
Heinrich says they're working on a test, but we've already got the monster that tried to blow us up. I say we just pry the information out of his head.
That might be why you're not allowed to interrogate him.
You didn't know his victims like we did. Knowing he was walking around the base, watching us for who knows how long, you'd want him dead too.
Is Falk getting too paranoid?
Well now, that depends.
Depends on what?
Whether or not Falk's listening right now.
I'm going to get some answers.
Good luck.
Looks like you've had a rough time out there, Carter. Anything I can do to help?
Tell me you got some answers, Crud.
I've got a lot of questions, a few theories, but no answers, Carter.
Anything might help. Why do you think they're attacking?
We're hoping the captive infiltrator can shed some more light on that. But right now, we know 2 key points. They were studying us before they attacked, so they knew they wanted something specific from us. Food, fuel, slaves. something.
And the other point?
They're building structures here, so it doesn't look like they'll be leaving once they get whatever it is they want.
And what if what they want is the whole planet?
Then at least we know they won't destroy the Earth if we fail, right?
What do we know about the sleepwalkers?
According to the doctors, they're in some sort of coma, except they're walking around, and they've got no idea about the stuff around their eyes.
How's our infiltrator doing?
He was screaming bloody murder at first, but then the doctors took something out of his head. Now he's calm as a pussycat.
I thought they only did that in asylums.
No, they removed some sort of device that was controlling him. Or maybe not controlling him, but sort of like a listening device.
Figured out anything about what the outsiders are planning?
This is no interplanetary raid by Vikings from Mars. They're building permanent structures. Whatever their reason for attacking, they intend to stay.
They're doing that with those seeds of theirs?
Right you are. And those things can grow too. We've got reports of towers 10, 20 stories high.
And the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Sure, but only if we can find a way to knock them down.
If you get any insights, let us know.
Will do, Carter.
Yes, I know, but yes, I'm very sure that... Look, I'll send the next available agent. That's all I can offer.
I'm sure Falk has the lab coats finding some way to track him down.
Wasn't the spy invisible? How are they gonna know if there's another one around?
Carter, join me. I don't like it when my agents go off the rails, Carter. Never ignore my orders again. You're lucky things turned out as well as they did with Dr. Weir's rescue. I'll overlook it this time. I understand the situation is getting to you.
Weaver tell you that? Or you just figured it out on your own?
I need to know I can trust you, Carter. I took a big risk including you in this operation, and I'm about to take another.
In case you forgot, I was the one who caught the infiltrator.
I'm well aware, and you're going to help us interrogate the captive. But we absolutely cannot afford another breach, especially not now. We can't afford to let any of our information become public.
What do you have planned?
A way to strike back, to win the war.
You saw what they did to Groom Range, Falk. We barely got out alive. How do you expect to strike back against something like that?
With this.
Holy shit.
We just need the right target. We're hoping the infiltrator can help us there.
What do we know about the infiltrator?
We've been running a barrage of tests on him. Preliminary interrogation, medical checks. The boys in the lab even took a look at the devices implanted in him.
Find anything useful?
We don't even know his name. Or if his kind even have names. But we have reason to believe he'll be more responsive now.
What happened? Lock him in solitary for a couple weeks?
You might be closer than you think. In a recent examination, our surgeons removed this from his head. We think it's some kind of communication device.
He was bugged?
We're not sure. Weir thinks it was his connection to Mosaic.
That's their communication network.
According to Dr. Weir, yes. Whatever it is, ever since we removed this thing, the infiltrator's been less aggressive, more morose.
Interesting. How do we know we can take them out in one strike?
Weir's been studying their transmissions, and he believes they're coming from a single source.
That's this Mosaic thing they talk about?
Yes. The doctor says his measurements prove that it's some sort of central command, possibly even a single being. And if our tests are correct, it is indeed more than just some sort of radio network.
How so?
After studying the infiltrator's implants and physiology, we believe it connects directly to the minds of the outsiders.
So if we take out Mosaic's core, We shut down every outsider on this planet.
That's the idea. But we need to know more.
That's an impressive flying saucer you've built.
Actually, the Air Force was already toying with a prototype like this. Our German associate just made a few modifications, including everything we could steal from the outsiders.
How does it handle?
When it's finished, it'll be faster and more maneuverable than anything in the skies.
Can it get through those Venn gates of theirs?
That's what we need you to find out.
I'll see what I can get out of the infiltrator.
Good. We've got him in a containment center in the lab, built especially for him.
Got his own luxury suite, huh? That ought to soften him up.
Don't count on it.
How gentle do I need to be?
Just be careful. He's the only captive we have.
Move in any direction? Like a helicopter?
Shut it down!
Yes.
Shut it down before it blows! No, wait! We need to test the threshold!
Yes, we really should see when it explodes.
Are you too crazy? Shut it down! Did you see that lift? Wunderbar. Never before have I seen its equal. Sure, if you don't mind your crew splattered all over the wall. Of course. But that is why we do this radio-controlled test beforehand, yeah? There's no way you can be in one of those flying saucers until you work out the eject system. Nonsense. If we are careful and precise in our work, we will have no need of ejection systems. We might not need one. But I'm the one who's going to be piloting that thing. I still don't understand why you don't want us to design weaponry for this new craft.
Yes, we have a very promising prototype.
No, knife.
Serious. They got him here, locked up for interrogation.
One place we know is safe.
No attacks reported, but sleepwalker infection has spiked in the area. Population is being evacuated. End report.
They say these people's eyes are black. Just solid black. Are you serious?
How do we know we don't have more of them in here?
If there was another one, don't you think he would have tried to help his friend bust out?
Guns aren't good enough anymore. Nah.
So I'm telling you, the machines were growing like freaking mold.
But you weren't even there.
I know, Peter.
You got shit for brains is what you got.
I'll tell you this for free. If it was me in charge, I wouldn't bring a security risk like that in here.
Bobby, we built the containment room just for him.
I'm saying it sounds like they were, you know.
Hey, have you heard about what they got down there?
sparse. We will provide more information as it becomes available. End report. Here you're gonna have a word with you-know-who. Give him a shiner for me, will ya?
The infiltrator's right inside, Agent Carter. If you need anything, just ask.
I see you gave up on the disguise. Done playing dress-up?
This one can no longer hide. Those systems were corrupted by your scientists.
Yeah. Gloat all you want about your superior technology while we've got you tied to a chair with a rope.
You want revenge for your fellow warrior. Go ahead and take it. Nothing you do will stop the Zujari.
We're gonna pay a visit to your home, and you're gonna help us get there.
A counter-invasion. Ha! The more you resist Mosaic, the more you will bring death to your world. You think you have seen our strength? This is just an expeditionary force preparing the way for our armies. We will destroy you.
We'll see about that.
It's simple. You will join our empire or you will die. For us, there are no other choices.
Okay, let's make this easy. Here's the deal. You're gonna tell me what I need to know, and if you don't...
There is no pain you can inflict that we have not already endured. Take whatever revenge you want.
Let's try something else. Our white coats say there's been a change in your attitude ever since they yanked some device out of your head. I want to know what the hell it is.
It is many things. Our shield, our beacon, our focus. It is Mosaic. If you think cutting the connection will make this one weak, make me weak, then you are sorely mistaken.
What exactly is Mosaic?
You would think of it as a broadcast, a network. Each of us are connected to it. It unites us.
It's how you receive your orders.
Our orders, our faith. Mosaic delivers truth. Or maybe what Origin decides is the truth.
Why don't you just do yourself a favor? Just talk straight to me, and tell me about this Origin. Maybe we can help you.
You are more civilized than would be expected for such divided creatures. It is not a weakness. Nothing is as I thought. Nothing is as Origin told us.
Listen, I'm fighting for the survival of my entire race here. Give me something to work with, or you'll find out what I'm willing to do for my world.
You have already seen what we are willing to do for our own dying world. What Origin has forced us to do for our world. Forced me to do to other worlds.
You don't have to let Origin control you. Tell us how to stop him and you can be free. We can destroy Mosaic. You can all be free.
Yes, but Mosaic cannot be destroyed. Mosaic is not a single place, not a solid thing. And soon it will consume your people as it has so many. As it did mine.
Fine. Tell him where we are.
This is a foolish decision. Mosaic will know our location immediately. Origin will see that you all die.
They'll come finish off XCOM, you'll return a hero. Go on. Join the inevitable.
No. I cannot go back. Not anymore.
Then help us fight it. If we win, we can find a way to help the rest of your people.
Very well, William Carter. You win. To survive the crossing, you will need an instrument that can recalibrate quantum structures.
Dr. Weir should be able to make sense of that.
I hope for your sake he does. But such a device can be acquired only from one of our ships, which can be found at one of our docking stations near a Ven gate. It would not be possible to replicate it with human technology.
Thank you. We won't forget your help.
Nice work in there, Carter. I bet the director will want to tell you that himself.
Was he watching?
You even have to ask that question? He's waiting for you in Ops.
Sir, we demand to have access to the Outsider. We have vital questions that demand answers.
I think I would like that, Mr. Falk. I think I would like that very much.
You are Dr. Heinrich Dressner, correct?
Yeah, Mr. Falk.
And do you understand why I am interviewing you today?
Officially or unofficially?
None of this will be in the final records of your immigration. Officially, our commitments at Yalta mean we must turn you away.
And yet, here we both are.
Yes, well, we can't risk losing a mind like yours to the Soviets now, can we?
You need not worry about that, sir. There is a reason I surrendered to your soldiers, or not to Stalin's.
What reason is that?
I do not like their cold winters.
Very funny. Regardless, we need to talk about your past affiliations.
What is there to say? What was done was terrible, wasteful, inhuman. I have regrets, but I had no part in that. No way to prevent it.
You could have left.
At that time, I did have a family to support. Also, I feared my once great nation would turn to the Communist Party.
So you supported the alternative?
Only at first. By the time I saw what they truly were, it was too late to escape. I'm a scientist, Mr. Falk. I understand physics, fluid dynamics, chemical reactions. But I cannot see the future. I cannot predict the horrors of my fellow man.
We can't offer you atonement, Doctor. But we can offer you a chance to use your skills to help people.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Irrationality will not help us identify enemy infiltrators.
Calm? While you perform tests on men? Like livestock?
These tests serve to protect them, and after all, they are all volunteers.
Maybe, but we're still not certain of what side effects.
Ah, William, welcome to our newly refitted laboratory. I'm certain that Dr. Weir would love to give you a tour of the facilities. Yeah, Herr Doctor?
Yes, of course. I'll just leave Heinrich to his tests.
Lawrence.
Down here is what we call the workshop. It's where we test the new equipment and applications. It's all quite experimental, so don't use anything here until it's been cleared for the field.
No, I don't know about all that. It's just a minor change. You would have done it yourself. In time.
Maybe, but you're the one who did it today. If I'm not careful, you'll be replacing me as head of this project.
And take away your prized work? Anyway, what was it you wanted to show me? What? Oh, it's these new transmissions that we've been receiving. Dr. Rossi believes they may be extraterrestrial in origin. Take a look. Extraterrestrial transmissions? You don't say. Think of it. Intelligent life on other worlds. A culture more advanced than ours, reaching across the void to welcome us to the brotherhood of the stars. Alan, you're making some rather dangerous assumptions. Oh, I know it could be nothing. Some Soviet trick, perhaps. But think, Lawrence. If it really is from another planet, why, someday our Vingate project could bridge our worlds. Yes, I suppose that could be possible. Why, this could be the start of a new chapter in human history. Yes, I'm afraid so.
Yes, Carter. You got the aliens to talk.
Attention all personnel. Outsider interference continues to scramble long-range communication efforts. Field teams report rumors of panic and rioting in major cities. A report.
Carter, good work in there. I'm honestly surprised you kept your cool.
That wasn't my first interrogation.
It shows. Having a defector on our side could make a big difference.
And who knows? Someday, they might be great allies.
Let's just focus on making it through this war. Now, I've been discussing the information you extracted with Dr. Weir.
Any clue where we can find one of those interdimensional things?
The doctor calls it a phase plotter. And we know there's an outsider docking tower near a town called Vida Buena in New Mexico. De Silva's team reported it when they were investigating sleepwalkers in the area.
Sounds like I should talk to De Silva.
That could be difficult. De Silva's team attempted to infiltrate the structure. The last report from them was 2 days ago.
What the hell, Falk? De Silva goes missing and you're just telling me now?
Calm down, Carter. We have reason to believe that he's still alive, but he's deep in enemy territory and unable to broadcast. Link up with him and his team. Then you will all escort Dr. Weir through the command tower and secure the phase plotter.
You think we can trust the outsider?
He seemed pretty shaken up. If we learned anything from your encounter with this Lawrence, it's that the real problem is their mosaic.
You think they'll all just switch off when we take out Mosaic?
I wouldn't bet on it. But as it seems to be their communications network, destroying it would give us a serious edge.
Can't ask for much more than that. What was De Silva doing up there anyway?
He was assigned to gather intel on the Outsider's gates for Dr. Weir's benefit.
And now we're going there to get one of these gadgets. What aren't you telling me about this place?
Vida Buena is an Outsider transport hub. Ships coming and going from one of those gates, 24 hours a day.
So the best chance we have of getting a phase plotter
is a place swarming with enemies. Yes.
Why are we putting the doctor back in danger?
Weir is the only one who understands how the enemy gates work. He's the only one with any insight into how their systems might operate.
And no time to train a field specialist, right?
Precisely. Keep Dr. Weir safe. He's far too valuable to lose.
All right, that's all I need.
I'll have Senior Ops inform Dr. Weir that you're ready to go. And Carter.
Yes, sir?
Good luck out there.
Yes, sir.
You can't attend every threat yourself, but in some cases, you can dispatch agents to assist. On these dispatch missions, they will earn valuable experience and may find new equipment or even other experienced agents. However, they won't be available in the field while dispatched, so select your squads wisely.